Hi, I'm Andrew Hackard. I'm a committed gamer and I love introducing other people to the games that I love. I worked with Steve Jackson Games from 2000 to 2004 and then took a sabbatical and came back in 2009 because Munchkin had gotten so big, Steve needed someone to take over the management of the line so he could write the games. Steve Jackson Games is a game publisher that's been around since 1980. They make a lot of games, including Chez Geek that we just played, Munchkin that's a very popular game right now. I talk to fans, but I also track sales numbers, keep track of where things are in the printing process, make sure we have all of the art, make sure Steve is hitting his deadlines to write rules, which of course he always does. So it's really just the day-to-day management. It's kind of directing the game. The thing to know about being inside the game industry is, at the end of the day, it's a fun job, but it is still a job, and we still have to deal with all of the same troubles and missed deadlines and slow boats from China that everybody else has to deal with in publishing and in business in general. But we do love what we do, and we really appreciate it when the people who buy the games and enjoy them come up to us at shows and let us know that they've really enjoyed it. So yeah, at the end of the day, it's a job, but we're fans. We enjoy what we do. Oh, I'm a hardcore gamer. It's a very rare week where I'm not out with friends playing games at least once. Some of my favorite games are Chez Geek, obviously, Munchkin, obviously, a card game that came out a couple years ago called Dominion, that's one of the new innovative designs, and a game called Castle Panic put out by my friends Justin and Anne-Marie DeWitt. One of my favorite things about gaming is that it's one of our true social activities that we have left. There's so much disconnect where people are just talking over a phone line or internet. Gaming brings people into the same space to enjoy each other's company and have a good time for a couple of hours. When I started gaming, it was with the original Dungeons & Dragons set back when I was 9 years old. It was one of my babysitters who brought it over and we played, and I was hooked from then on. In my life, gaming has meant the foundation of a lot of friendships dating all the way back to when I was in middle school, high school, college. Some of my closest friends today are the guys that I gamed with in college over long weekends, sometimes longer than they should have been. The characters in Chez Geek are kind of stereotypes. You know, some of us, we all have a little bit of the web designer in that's our work is never quite done. We're always trying to please other people. There's a little corporate drone in everyone that's just, I don't have any free time, I'm just doing this for the paycheck. Probably the grossest character in the game is the Chode Warrior, who just shows up in your room and eats all your good stuff, takes all your good stuff, and then leaves to harass someone else if you're lucky. The card that nobody likes to see is the Psycho X, because not only does she take up space in your room, she drives away all of your live-in SOs and all of your nookie. I have some real-life Chode Warrior friends, but that's why I live alone now. I really am living a dream job. It is. Every day I go to work and my job is to play games and to make games that other people will enjoy. I've also designed some games, created some games. Steve and I collaborated on a game called Chez Geek, which is a sequel to Chez Geek set in a frat house. Gaming is my life.